morning. My name is Madison Wheless, and I'm here to present my dad, Troy, for the College of Charleston's Athletic Hall of Fame. My dad grew up in Bunn, North Carolina, and graduated from Bunn High School in 1999. He led his high school team to 2 state championship games and was named the most valuable player his senior season. After graduating from Bunn, my dad came here to Charleston, where he played for the Cougars from 1999 to 2003. While here at the college, he scored 1,108 career points, was named the Southern Conference Player of the Year in 2003, and was named an Associated Press Honorable Mention All-American. My dad was also named the most valuable player of the 2002 Great Alaskan Shootout. I remember going in the gym with my dad when I was younger to basketball workouts. I saw him coach travel basketball teams. I could tell how much he loved basketball and how much it meant to him. Thank you all so much for coming here today to honor my dad and his accomplishments. I know it means a lot to him. With that said, I present to you my dad, Troy Wheless.
I've learned the key to public speaking is to write it down, so bear with me a little bit. Good morning. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations to Mark, Rachel, Teresa, for being inducted into the college's Hall of Fame. Thank you to the Cougar Club, especially Megan, with my group that's here today. I know we worked her pretty hard with tickets and stuff, but thank you, Megan, for all you did today. Being inducted into the college's Athletic Hall of Fame is a great accomplishment, and it's the highest honor of my career. I make the 4th person from the class of 2003 that was inducted into this Hall of Fame. Mary Sabatino with volleyball, Lee Curtis with baseball, and Bruce McDonald with men's golf. So I would say that's a great year for the Cougars. It's a little awkward standing up here by myself when I played a team sport. I never cared about getting any individual awards or getting any recognition. I just want to make my teammates better, and all I ever cared about was my team winning. I wished all my teammates could be up here with me today. To my kids, Madison and Landon, I'm so happy that both of you are here to experience this weekend with me. Neither of you are old enough to know or remember me play basketball, but I'm so proud of both of you. This weekend is a weekend that we will always remember together. My dad, thank you for all the support over the years and encouragement. I remember us going to play 3-on-3 on Sunday afternoons with some of your old buddies from high school, and all our talks about Michael Jordan and the old school Lakers. Thank you for being here. My brothers Tori and Stanley, it's hard growing up in the shadows of good basketball players. I recall on Sundays after church having a yard full of people playing basketball. I was too small to play in those games, but it lasted until the sun went down, Sunday after Sunday, week after week. So I was left trying to play basketball in the dark. The best motivation to become good at anything is to have older siblings who set the bar high. I'm grateful they're here today too. My mother passed away when I was 5 years old, but I had the best set of grandparents that anyone could ever ask for. They took the time to support me, encourage me, and have me wherever I need to be for basketball. I miss them so much every day and wish they could be here to share this with me. It brings me great joy to know that they're looking down and sharing this moment with us as well. My roommate Rudy and his family are here. Rudy and I grew up together here in Charleston. Rudy and his parents took care of me while I was in Charleston. And I will never forget the time that we spent together here and the bond that we developed. We've lost touch a couple times over the years, but you're truly like one of my brothers. Rudy has never met a stranger, if any of you know him. And he has the biggest heart, one of the biggest hearts of anyone that I've ever met. I was friends with everyone in Charleston because of Rudy. Charleston basketball has come a long way since our days here, Rudy, from this beautiful arena that we have here to the little room that we shared on Cumming Street our freshman year. Thank you for being here. My family is full of athletes, several of them playing college sports. A lot of my family's here today. During the summers when we were out of school, we played every sport imaginable together. We're always together, always being outside. That's just what we wanted to do. We're all competitive and we wanted to win at all costs. A lot of my family are here today, and I'm so thankful for them showing me support here. I have numerous friends from high school, several coworkers, former coworkers that are here today. I've always tried to surround myself with quality people. All these people here today are very loyal people, and I will never forget the sacrifices they made to be here today. I remember playing in an AAU tournament in Louisville, Kentucky when I was 16. My AAU coach came to me after one game and said, "Coach Yarborough from the College of Charleston loves your game." At this time, I didn't know anything about Charleston basketball. The next summer, I came to Charleston and stayed for a week. I played open gym with the guys, and I met Coach Kress for the very first time. I could not understand how one man could drink so many cups of coffee in such a short period of time. He was wired, and he truly loved the game of basketball. Charleston left an impression on me when I went back to North Carolina. I remember several times the next few months, either Coach Betts, Coach Yarborough, Coach Kress were at Bunn High School to watch me play. One visit, Coach Yarborough wanted to go eat in Bunn. Well, Bunn doesn't have anywhere to eat. So we went to a neighboring town, my Aunt Tanya and Uncle Kelvin. We ate at Pizza Hut. That's the best we had to offer. But it became during that lunch that I knew that Charleston was a place for me, and it's where I needed to be. My first few days in Charleston, I didn't know exactly what I had got myself into. I was the tallest person on my high school team, and now I was one of the shortest people on my college team. In one of our pickup games, a guy hit his head on the bottom of the backboard, and I could never do that. My freshman year, we posed for and took a picture for a national magazine. A short time later, Coach Kress was making a man-to-man offensive video, and we were the actors. Charleston basketball was a big deal, and we were lucky to be involved in it. Simply put, I was just trying to fit in. However, I was constantly reminded, after the sound of several whistles in practice, I was not here to fit in. I was here to shoot the ball and to make shots. Coach Kress, thank you for believing in me and for giving me an opportunity. I vividly remember our plane rides and how you'd always lean over and say, "Troy, would you like to switch seats with me and sit by the window?" I learned so much from you about the game of basketball. The first thing I learned was to give the ball to Jody Lumpkin. The first time in my life that I got in trouble was because the guy I was guarding scored. And I really didn't mean why that meant so much to Coach Kress. But it did. He was a defensive coach. You constantly let me know that I was better than I was playing, and you pushed me to become a better player. You taught me how to break down film and, more importantly, how to learn from my mistakes. I watched, I listened, and I grew as a player. Soon it seemed as if the game slowed down for me and everything happened in slow motion. It was then I knew that I belonged here. Thank you again, Coach, for believing in me and allowing me to be a part of Charleston basketball family. I didn't come to Charleston to play for the Cougars. I came to Charleston to play for you. As I reflect on my time here in Charleston, I remember how loud it was in John Kress Arena. I remember the pickup games of the summer with Anthony Johnson and Cedric Weber and some of the other Charleston greats. I remember the unbelievable run that we had at the Great Alaska Shootout. I always remember making a game-winning shot against Georgia Southern on senior night, with my whole family being in attendance, kind of they are here today. But most of all, I remember the people, the kids' birthday parties that Rudy and I attended, the other athletes that we were around in the weight room, and how we supported each other at all the games and the events. I remember how our fans would travel with us on the road and the unconditional support we received. While I miss playing basketball, I miss the people basketball brought into my life along the way even more. Finally, I'll leave you with this. Maya Angelou once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." With that being said, members of the Coup Club, to my family and friends that are here today, I'll never forget how you made me feel today. Thank you.